Well, hello everybody. So here we go. I have a little confession to make. I do not like coming on Facebook Live and pushing my product. There it is. I just don't like it. I have an oily page for that. I don't need to, you guys know I do oils. Sometimes I talk about it, sometimes I don't. But here's the thing. I have a little secret that I've kept from you guys. And I thought, you know what? You guys should know. Here's the deal. So if you caught my video that I did, I guess almost 2 months ago now, on eating your sunscreen, you know that I talked about just a few simple things that can help boost your internal sunscreen. Hey, Tina. So today I was thinking, I think I need to share one of my secrets with you guys, with all my friends on the regular Facebook Live, and all my friends that I don't know, because this is probably going to get shared with you. So, in case you don't know me, I'm Jen Weir. I'm the mom of 5 kids, one of whom had cancer of the skin, the melanoma, one of whom had her organs all crazy when she was born. I'm a wife to my husband, who was a former sick, crazy carnivore turned vegan, plant-eating athlete, all that. And because of those 2 kids that I just mentioned, and because of my husband and what he's gone through, it is my life's mission to research and share this information with you guys. Because here's why. When you know something, you are obligated to make a choice. Whatever I put before you, you guys can take it and either pitch it, or you can say, you know what, I'm going to do something about it. And so I have this obligation to share with you guys this information that I have found. And here it is. If you've watched the Boost Your Internal Sunscreen, you guys know that when my son got cancer, it was melanoma, it was hereditary. Of course, they told us he has to have sunscreen. You have to keep him out of the sun. And I thought to myself, I paused for a minute and thought, you know what? He's never had a sunburn. He's always had sunscreen on. Could it be that the very thing we were doing was actually trying to kill him? Couldn't it be that the sunscreen we were using and the keeping him pasty white would actually hurt him? So I did a little digging, and turns out, yeah, that chemical-laden sunscreen is horrible. Horrible. That's not what this is about. I know I did a whole video on that, so you guys can go back and watch that. And then about 2 years ago, people wanted my sunscreen recipe. I use, all natural stuff. I make my own. And several people used it that summer and then texted me, oh my gosh, that stuff does not work. I burned to a crisp. So because I like to study humans for a living, I realized that every single one of those people that used my sunscreen recipe actually had a crappy diet. There it is. Not shaming anybody. That's how it is. I'm like, why does it work for our family? The kid who had the cancer, my husband, whose family was riddled with it, never gets anything. How come it worked for us? It's food. So then I did my research. Could it be that the foods we eat can affect our bodies? And here's the thing, guys. I don't want to mess with your taste buds, because you people get angry when I start to talk about your taste buds. You get mad, like, don't mess around with my taste buds. Don't tell me I can't eat this or I should eat that. Okay, that is not what this video is going to be about. I did a whole thing on what you should eat. There was only like 5 things. One of the things that I kind of mentioned, but again, I was like, oh, if I talk about this too much, I'm going to end up talking about my Young Living stuff. Meh. Here it goes. Y'all need to hear this. So if you are already using Young Living, you are golden. You're going to love me after this. You can message me a thank you note later. If you are not using Young Living stuff, hang with me, because I'm about to blow your little minds. Ready? Ready. One of the things that I mentioned about eating your sunscreen is astaxanthin. Do you want me to spell it? Because A lot of times people do. It's astaxanthin. Astaxanthin. That is relatively unknown. A lot of you guys might be going, Asta who? Xantha what? It's not really a known supplement. But it's so funny because it's actually one of the most common things that hippie vegans talk about. It's spirulina, guys. Well, it's the algae that we get the spirulina from. It's in the algae of the spirulina. Okay? This is such an amazing superfood, super antioxidant. One of the most potent antioxidants in nature is astaxanthin. Here's what this little sucker does, or this part of the algae. It's produced only in microalgae. Okay, so that blue-green algae, it's only in that. And in nature, for the algae, it acts as a force field against intense sunlight. Intense sunlight. So when you eat spirulina or chlorophyll, they're actually one and the same. Spirulina is a source of chlorophyll. So when you eat that or take it, you are just naturally boosting your internal sunscreen. Because when you think about what does the plant do in nature, what did God design that plant for? He designed it, this spirulina, right, for all kinds of other goodies. But the astaxanthin that's in the spirulina protects it from intense sunlight. I mean, I should be saying a little like, wow, faces going across here. Maybe I'm just a science nerd and like this totally blew my mind when I read that. And here's the thing, my Young Living friends or my people who are like, I don't know, Young Living, you guys, we have a whole supplement called multigreens. Here's the deal. I love this. They're super tiny. Okay, it's a spirulina supplement. The thing with Young Living essential oil supplements is that they're infused with essential oils. You're not just buying expensive urine. Honestly, I would not take other supplements. I just started taking ours about 6 to 9 months ago. Not very long. Because I thought, I don't know. A vitamin, a supplement, you're just going to pee it out. I would take certain whole food supplements because I knew they're whole foods. Your body knows what to do with food. It's just going to break it down. It's just a concentrated form of food. But when I did the research on this, here's why Young Living supplements blow the roof off of every other supplement. I mean, blow it up. They put essential oils infused into their supplements. For those of you guys who don't use essential oils like Get Your Job, because you're not quite in love with them yet, here's the thing. Essential oils bypass digestion, and so it can actually take the supplement and your body absorbs it that much better. So a typical supplement, a whole food supplement, a vitamin, your body only absorbs about 20% of it. But like in the case of multigreens, because it's got melissa, it's got peppermint, a couple other things in there, your body is going to absorb up to like 60 to 85% of that spirulina, of that bee pollen that's in there. Okay, so that's why, in case you're wondering, what's the difference? That's why. If you were to go get chlorophyll and supplement at the Whole Foods or at the health food store, here's what you got to do. You've got to look for the broken cell wall supplement, first of all. You've got to make sure that it's sourced from Hawaii, that it's sourced from a really good source. You have to know your spirulina. The best thing about multigreens is that I know my farmer. I know where they get it from. So I can totally take comfort in knowing the source of spirulina that I'm getting. And the reason why I want spirulina, remember, is because it has the astaxanthin, and that is going to help boost my natural internal sunscreen. Look at all those Hawaiians, guys. You don't see them with the skin cancer, do you? I'm just saying. All right, the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys that I didn't really talk about on the last video, because it's kind of like, well, really? I wasn't quite sure. And then I heard this woman this weekend at an event that I went to. She's a pharmacist, like an ambassador of Young Living. She talked about the Ningxia wolfberry and talked about a component in the wolfberry called zeaxanthin. And I'll spell that for you. It's Xanthin. Lots of xanthins today. I'm telling you, if it's a xanthin, you want it. If it's an 8, you don't want it. You got to hate the 8. Love the xanthins, okay? Zeaxanthin, people will tell you, and this is the one thing she kept saying, oh, it's great for eye health, support your eyes, da-da-da-da. But here's another little dirty secret of zeaxanthin and the Ningxia wolfberry. It may also support your body's natural defenses against UV light. That's in my best friend, Ningxia Red. I'll say it again. The zeaxanthin that comes from the wolfberry, that this is made from, Ningxia Red is a wolfberry puree. The zeaxanthin constituent that's in that wolfberry may support your body's natural defenses against the effects of UV light. You guys, we put it in our kombucha, so we got some gut health going on. We've got some skin protection. These are things that my family uses constantly. And my Zion, he looks amazing in the summertime. And we've had all happy checkups. Everybody is staying the same shape and size they need to be on his skin. Feel me? So astaxanthin, it comes from, or it's in spirulina. Zeaxanthin, it's one of the main constituents in the wolfberry puree, or the wolfberry itself, sorry. This is the puree. This makes it super simple to drink. You need an ounce of it. Guys, this is mixed with kombucha. Don't be thinking I'm like pouring it on. But you can get your zeaxanthin. Yes, it protects you. It helps support your eyes. Not protect, support your eyes. But it's also got amazing, amazing skin support. So I say to myself, for those of you guys who get irritated when I mess with your taste buds, and I'm like, you know y'all need more plants. Plants. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Speaking of lemons, the lemon peel. It's also very nice for skin health, skin support. It's true. You know where we get our lemon oil from, right? Peel. It's a little secret. So I just wanted to hop on here today and share that with you. Again, I'm kind of a hoarder, and I'm kind of, private about all my stuff on my personal page, but I wanted you guys to know, astaxanthin, zeaxanthin. Look it up, guys. You can just Google. How would I say this and be nice to the people who are watching? Skin health, skin support with astaxanthin and zeaxanthin. You guys are going to be blown away. Again, astaxanthin is one of the most powerful antioxidants that you can find in nature. That's why all of us hippie crunchy people are like, get your spirulina. But again, if you go to the market or you guys hop on the Amazon right now, you're going to be like, oh, I'm going to get spirulina, and you may get the wrong one. You have to get it has to be broken cell walls. It has to be harvested from a good source, and I could do a whole video on do not trust all spirulina companies. Just there, I'm going to say it like that. And then the zeaxanthin, guys, it's in the wolfberry. Simple, 1 ounce a day, or 5 if you're like our family. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope it was helpful. And since it is the end of April, now is the time to start eating your sunscreen. Now. Not in July, a week before you're about to go to Cabo. Maybe that's what we did in California, wherever you people go here in Texas. Not then. Now. Now you want to boost your sunscreen. Right now, at the end of April. It takes your body 3 to 4 months for your cells to turn over. You've got to do it now. Did I say do it now enough? Do it now. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you later. Bye.